Everything you need to know about the Cristiano Ronaldo controversy with Man United and their future. Man United issued a statement on Monday, this 14th of November, saying that the club will consider its response after the full facts have been established. But Cristiano may have crossed all lines this time. Even his close friend, Ferdinand, admitted he can no longer defend his former teammate following the outburst, which he believes was set up to force through a transfer in January. Ferdinand said on his Vibe with Five podcast,
"You can't sit here and defend that from Cristiano Ronaldo because deep down, and I know for a fact, this has all been manufactured for one thing, and that's for him to leave the club."
This love affair with Man United that Cristiano has had is over in my eyes. I don't feel there's any way back. I don't feel the club will take him back, and I don't think that he wants to come back. This is all manufactured for that reason. Up to this interview, I would defend him and say the club have a big responsibility to communicate better. Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer to Bayern. Soon after the clips of Cristiano stated that he felt betrayed by United had gone viral, it has been revealed on Monday that Ronaldo held talks with Bayern Munich last week as he plots an escape from his Old Trafford nightmare. Along with agent Jorge Mendes, the Portugal captain met with Bayern representatives after they flew to England to discuss a potential January move. Cutting ties. Hours before the interview dropped, United were seen tearing down a giant mural of Ronaldo at Old Trafford on Wednesday, 16th of November. This possibly could be the end of Cristiano's time in Manchester United. So what really happened in this interview? Piers kicks off by asking Cristiano why he had chosen to do the interview. Cristiano simply replied,
"Because I think it's the time to say something."
He believes his fans are everything for him. When it came to joining Man City or Man United, it was a close pick, but with a little motivation from Sir Alex Ferguson led him to choose Man United. Cristiano said,
"He said to me that it's impossible for you to come to Manchester City." And I say, "Okay, boss."
However, Cristiano had different feelings about the state of the club. Piers, to be honest, when I signed for Manchester City, I thought everything would have changed because it's been 13 years since I changed. I was in Real Madrid for 9 years and 3 in Juventus, and when I arrived, I thought it would be different. The technology and infrastructures and everything. Cristiano goes on to explain how surprised he was that everything was the same and how unstable the club was, and how time had practically stopped for them. What Ronaldo has to say on United decline post-Ferguson. Cristiano thought when he, Sancho and Varane signed that things would be in the way that Manchester should be. But Sir Alex Ferguson left a big gap in the club. And not only Sir Alex. He also comments that he thought one man did make a difference, David Gill, who he praises. Otherwise, he goes on to say how nothing in the club has changed from the pool, jacuzzi, or the gym, and even some parts of technology, and how he expected differently. What Ronaldo has to say on Rangnick. Ronaldo questioned the club's decision to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and was scathing about the ideas of the Norwegian replacement interim manager Ralf Rangnick.
They bring sport directive Ralf Rangnick, which is something that nobody understands. This guy is not even a coach. A bigger club like Manchester United bring sport directive. Surprised not only me, but all the world.
Cristiano goes on to say he respects him and all coaches in his career, and has called them boss, but deep down inside, he never saw him as the boss, because they had some points they didn't agree on. What Ronaldo has to say on not fitting into Rangnick's pressing system. To be honest, it's something that I don't understand. The new coaches that are coming around, they think they found the last Coca-Cola in the desert. I don't understand. Cristiano goes on to say he respects any coach that has a different approach or different mentality, but also has some disagreements. He has always been with the best coaches in the world, Zidane, Ancelotti, Mourinho, Fernando Santos, and has learned from his experience with them. Cristiano also says, and when you see some coaches who want to come and revolutionize football, I don't agree. I have my opinion and they disagree, but it's part of the business. What Ronaldo has to say on United's young players. After the first installment of Ronaldo's sit-down with Piers aired on Wednesday, 16th of November, a night in which he criticized the attitude of United's young players, and things only got worse. I don't think that they don't respect the more experienced players or the older players, but they live in a different era. I can say that for my kid that's 12 years old, the mentality is not the same. Their hunger is different. I think they have things more easily. Everything's easy. They don't suffer and they don't care. I don't mean only a few in Manchester United, but all the teams in all leagues in the world. The youngers are not the same of my generation. But you can't blame them, because it's part of life and the new generation, the new technologies that distract them. Though Cristiano isn't too fond of the new players, he does also have his favorites. He says, "If you tell me what I see in Manchester United, I can mention probably Diogo Dalot. He's young, but he's very professional, and I have no doubts that he's gonna have longevity in football."
He's young, he's smart, intelligent, and he's very professional. You have a few ones more, but like him, it's difficult to see. Probably Martinez, Casemiro's 30s, but I will say Dalot.
What Ronaldo has to say on being blamed for United's struggles. Cristiano believes the press wants him on the first page because they know they'll sell more and the interest will be different. But at this point, he is used to it. He says, "I've learned that when you are down and on top of the wave, you don't realize and you don't see things that you've seen before, which is to see which people is in your side in the bad moments and who criticizes you more. They've been looking for that because they don't like to see successful people. And I felt like, in the last 4 or 5 months, not just for me, but for my family and Georgina, around the world, the press criticizes me even more. Sometimes I don't understand why. Even Portuguese press, they criticize me a lot. I don't understand." What Cristiano has to say on criticism from Rooney. Piers, I don't understand. You should ask this question to him, but I don't know. I don't know why he criticizes me so bad. I don't know if he's jealous of me. It was 1 year ago or 6 months ago in my house that he picked up my kids and invited Cristiano Jr. to go to his house to play football. I really don't understand people like that, or if they want to be on the front cover of the news or they want a new job or whatever. Probably it's jealousy, because he finished his career with 30s. I'm still playing a high level. I'm not going to say that I'm looking better than him, which is true, but it's hard to listen to that kind of criticism and negatives from people who played with you. Wayne Rooney is reportedly bemused by Cristiano Ronaldo's stinging comments towards him, but it's said he feels no animosity towards the Portuguese superstar. What Ronaldo has to say on what drives him, money or competition. I see football now as a business, to be honest. Sometimes Georgina's expression that I don't understand that they treat you players like a piece of meat. I say, yes, you say everything is true. I see football, Piers, the last years as a business. I saw many things that I'm disappointing. The passion for the game is still intact, but in the same way, I saw other things as well, which surprised me, but in the same way. It's part of the business because if you see the world how it is at the moment, it's all business. What Cristiano has to say about missing preseason. Regarding the reaction towards Cristiano's daughter getting sick while they were in Mallorca ahead of preseason, Cristiano says, "People forget that I'm a human being. I pass through difficult moments. I spoke with the director of Manchester United. They kind of didn't believe that something was going wrong, which made me feel bad. It was something that really hurt me because they doubted my work." What Ronaldo has to say on walking out of preseason friendly. Piers, I'll be honest with you. It's something that I regret to left from the stadium. Probably, or maybe no. I don't know. It's difficult to tell you 100%, but let's say I regret. But in the same way, I felt provoked by the coach. Not allowed for me, a coach, to put me in 3 minutes in a game? Sorry, I'm not that kind of player. I know what I can give to the teams. Me and 8 players, but they mentioned only my name. Everyone does that. Last year, many players did the same. In that game, 8 players do the same, but they only speak about the black sheep, which is me. Which is, I completely understand, okay, it's done. I apologize to the coach and for me. The chapter was closed. What Ronaldo has to say on being forced out of Manchester United and his relationship with Erik Ten Hag. The feeling he always mentioned to me, that I didn't need the preseason so I should wait for my opportunity. I really understand that should. Well, okay, I understand. But I'm not going to give you points, but you don't do it the same procedure to every players. I'm not going to mention players, but they don't do it the same way. Second, I understand that becoming a new job, Manchester was so bad the last 5 years that they should clean the house. Let's say it in that way, but the way they approach, the way the press makes this so big, it's because probably the communication wasn't the best. But I really understand in the beginning, because I didn't do the preseason. I don't start to play, but going more further than that. Other things happen that they don't know, and I'm not hiding that the empathy with the coach is not good. I'm honest. Cristiano added, he doesn't respect the way I should deserve. But it is what it is. This is why probably the game against Tottenham I left. What Ronaldo has to say on not coming against Manchester City. Excuses. I see as excuses. I saw many things that I don't want to criticize him. He can have a different opinion than me. They choose the players they think is better for the team. I respect that, but excuses all the time, you know. The excuses have short legs. Can't excuse all the time, which is things that don't make sense. You don't put me against Manchester City because of respect of your career. And you want to put me 3 minutes against Tottenham. It doesn't make sense. What Ronaldo has to say on being suspended for the first time in his career. I respect that I left the stadium. I didn't think he had any respect for me. I think it was strategy for the club, for me to react that way. I was very disappointed for the communication of Manchester United. To be honest, I never had a problem with any club, with any coach, and they suspend me 3 days, which I felt it was a lot, and the level of sports, clubs, I felt a lot. This is unacceptable after what they keep saying before, that they respect me, that they do this, that they do that. For me, it was not respect. This is why I take this decision I regret. I apologize to my teammates for the situation. I did a post on Instagram. I regret to leave from the stadium. I regret my teammates know what I felt, and I said to them I apologized, but in the same way, I'm not regretful to take the decisions. The coach didn't have respect for me. So this is why the relationship, it's in that way. He keeps saying in the press that he came to me, he likes me, blah blah blah. But that is only for the press, 100%. Ronaldo adds, if you don't have respect for me, I'm never going to have respect for you. What Ronaldo has to say on the Glazer family. They don't care about the club. I mean, professional sport, as you know, Manchester is a marketing club. They will get money from the marketing. The sport, they don't really care. In my opinion, the fans, they're always right. I think the fans should know the truth, should know that the players want the best for the club. I want the best for the club. This is why I came to Manchester United. Ronaldo on his motivation. My motivation is not always the same. My motivation is not the same as it was a few months ago. I'm not saying fresh challenge. I cannot answer right now as my focus is on the World Cup. If I'll be back, I'll be the same Cristiano. Ronaldo on getting older. For me, it's a stupid question. What do people say? They're not the same. Nobody is the same. Day by day, we're getting old. Every one of us. You understand it. It's normal. You have to adapt. And I think nobody in this game has this brain that adapts with his age. I'm not. I don't want to be cocky to say that I'm not the same as when I was 20, of course no. But I adapt and be smart to know my strength, what I'm good to do. And I'm still playing the high level and I score goals, and I continue to score goals. In my mind, if my mind is clear and happy, and if the people surround me, they're helping me to be a successful player, especially the coach, the president, the directors. But when you feel that the energy doesn't surround you, it's difficult to be yourself, which is what happened with me. But what they say the last 3 months is completely garbage and wrong. Ronaldo on turning down 350 million euros payday. It's hard, but in the same way, I thought that I was happy here, that I'm still capable to score goals. I still believe that I can score many goals and help the team because I still believe that I'm still good and capable to help national team, even Manchester United. But if you don't feel around you the energy on your side, it's difficult. Of course, the criticism is gonna exist all the time. He's 37, he's not the same, but I want to see if some guy of my age can maintain the level that I show. Yes, in this moment, I feel very good. Ronaldo on Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't speak with him like 1 month ago, but he's always on my side. He always understands me. He knows better than nobody that the club is not on the path they deserve to be. He knows, everyone knows. The people who don't see that is because they don't want to see. They're blamed, the fans. They're always the answer and the passion for the game. Will Ronaldo retire if Portugal wins the World Cup? I am very optimistic. We have a fantastic coach. We have a good generation of football players. I'm looking forward that we're going to an amazing World Cup. It's gonna be tough, extremely difficult, but everything is possible. But of course, we're gonna compete. Ronaldo confessed France, Spain, Argentina, Germany, and Brazil would be the big teams to beat, and admitted if he helped his team to win the tournament, he would retire on the spot. Yeah, retired 100%, he added. He thought England have a chance like Portugal. Ronaldo on his main rival, Lionel Messi. Amazing player is magic. As a person, we share the stage 16 years. Imagine, 16 years we share. So I have a great relationship with him. I'm not a friend of his in terms of what I mean friend is. Friend is the guy who is with you in your house, speaking on the phone. No, but it's like a teammate. He's a guy that I really respect the way he always speaks about me. Even his wife, or my wife, my girlfriend, they always respect, and they're from Argentina. My girlfriend is from Argentina. So good. What am I going to say about Messi? A great guy who does great things for football. On best player, he's seen other than him and Zidane. Would you have dinner with him? Of course, I love to meet new people and share new things. Ronaldo on being a teammate with Messi. On the chance of them playing together on the same team, he joked that they would sell a lot of shirts. On Arsenal winning the Premier League. Manchester first, and if not, Arsenal is some team that I like to see play. On Arsenal, he added, I like the team. I like the coach. I think they have a good team. And if Manchester United doesn't win the Premier League, I'll be happy if Arsenal does. Ronaldo on his plans to retire in 3 years. I want to play 2 years more, 3 years more, or 2 or 3 maximum. I want to finish with 40. I think 40 will be a good age, but I don't know. I don't know the future. Sometimes you plan one thing for your life, and as I was told many times, the life is dynamic, and you never know what's going to happen. Like and subscribe to our channel, All Sports and Entertainment.